Hello again, and welcome to another sketchbook review. This is actually going to be two of my older sketchbooks. I wasn't really using them as sketchbooks at the time. I was sort of doing my general drawings and paintings in them. These are the Sea White landscape version plein air watercolour sketchbooks, 350 gram. They had 20 sheets in them, but I used to tear them out, so this one doesn't have many at all. I would tear them out and trim the pictures, trim the holes off the pictures, but now I just leave them in. So yeah, here goes. So this is the older one of the two, number one. I think it's from last year, so yeah, July 23. This was just a random piece. I was just using a YouTube tutorial. There was a car show in the centre of Truro, and none of these are actually live sketches or paintings. So unless I tell you otherwise, these are all just done from pictures. I obviously went to the car show, but it wouldn't paint there. So this is the same car show in Truro, and the people did appear this big over the car. It's not that they're giants, but the perspective was such that they looked a lot bigger than the car, and the car was quite small as well. This is from the Lake District Grasmere in August last year. Again, the perspective is slightly out on this, but hey ho, it's all a learning curve. I tend to do a little bit of splodging where I mess up with either the taping, or when I'm doing the work I might rest my hand and have something on my hand, so I need to be a little bit more careful with that. You can see the paper is really nice and heavy and takes a lot of water. This was just something with an Italian sort of theme I did. And made up house, not really from anything, just sort of quite like making that sort of stuff up. Yeah, quite like doing bricks as well. That was made up barn door. This one I wasn't overly pleased with. I sort of not got the shadows right. Sorry, the reflections. I need to work on reflections in water. I need to spend more time doing it. Again, this is in Truro, so I was down there. I think I did start this one live and then finished it at home. This one, I was just obviously I was messing about with the colours. Well, I don't know if it's obvious, but yeah, you don't often see a sky and a boat to match. I was just messing about with the colours, the complementary colours of purple, green and orange. I think it might be Purple Lake, that one. This was from our trip to Dublin for a wedding of my niece. That's the hotel we stayed in, the Grand Hotel in Malahide in August. That was just before my heart attack. This was after. Quite like this one. It's a little bit lighter than I normally do. This is in Truro again. This is another shop in the town, Happy Piranha. Again, I would have gone up and photographed this shop front and then done the picture at home. So that one, you can see I took quite a lot of pages out of that book. In the second one, I sort of left a lot more in here. A little practice on trees. Perranporth Beach. RNLI do a fantastic job protecting the beaches around the coast of Cornwall. This is the King Harry Ferry. The cars come down here, wait at this light, and then they go around the corner across the ferry. I think the ferry appeared in another sketchbook somewhere. I did a picture of the ferry. Yeah, and there's a nice splodge look where I'm not quite taking enough care, and I tend to make a mess sometimes with the edges. So this was a series that I did just of some views around the local area. I think I was in recovery doing these, and this is the village I live in. Just around the corner from me, some houses, cycle path, view down the street. I quite like the sizing of these, and then I went and the third one didn't keep to the size at all, and that's actually my house with the cycle path going down the edge. I don't know what I was thinking. I just sort of thought I'd try some cactus. Perranporth again. You'll see a lot of these places pop up in my sketches. Just a nice colour. I quite like the colour, and the structure. Perspective is a lot better on that one. This was a place called The Folly in Farringdon. My son used to live there, and it's somebody with some money just decided to make a castle-like structure. That's what Folly is. Went for a walk around there. Again, that wasn't live. This is Newquay, the harbour in Newquay. Again, look at the not taking enough care really. I perhaps should note to self, take a little bit more care. This sad little tractor has come up a few times. I've done another one of these, a larger scale, on a separate sheet. This is in Newlyn in Cornwall. It's just sat there rusting away. This was just a London bus I put together. I wanted to try these colours. Saw somebody do it on Instagram, so I thought I'll give that a go myself. This one I did quite like this. Spent quite a bit of time drawing this. This is St Mawes on the Roseland in Cornwall. Again, not quite careful enough with the edges, but I ended up wanting to try reproducing this, so I took a picture and then scanned it in and got it reproduced at a sort of an A3 size, and it now hangs on my wall. I'll show you that one day. I quite like that, and it's on a nice, the print is on a nice textured paper as well. I think this was one of the prompts in my chat. This is down near Trevonant's Cove near St Agnes. The actual house is painted orange. Thought I'd try putting a border around that, and I actually don't like it, so I probably don't do that much now. This was just some made up boats. Yeah, there's another border. This was just a picture I saw on the internet of New York. Obviously the perspectives on the cars are all wrong, but I think it sort of makes the picture really as well, having that wonkiness of the taxis. This one again, and with this one, this is Truro. I did take a picture of this and scan it and reproduce it with a print locally this time. So I've been trying out printers, and that's now framed up on the wall there. And then finally, this was St Mawes again. I do this on the quayside. I like the colours, and these things grab my attention, and I end up painting them. I just take lots of pictures. I think I talk about it in one of my newsletters. Take lots of pictures, things that catch my eye, and some of them make good pictures. So that's the end. So yeah, this paper, really reasonably priced, a book of 20 sheets in the UK, 350 gram, would cost somewhere around £10, so works out to about 50p per sheet. I don't know what that is in dollars, probably about 70 cents or $1 a sheet, maybe. Anyway, thanks for watching.